Morning, YouTube. Today is the 17th. We've been busy. Had doctor's appointments yesterday. It went fairly good. My injection fraction's down to 25 now. Not good, not bad, but I'm getting around pretty good. I mean, I've slowed down some, but I'm still plugging at her. As far as the A-frame going off grid, I doubt if that'll happen. So I'm just going to concentrate on the trailer up here, and we're going to be off grid on the trailer. I know we are, because I was before. I still pay for the electric in the trailer because, alright, if you shut your electricity off and you turn it on, they charge you a disconnect and a connect fee. And it's a couple $100, and it's stupid. When I get set up completely to where I can run everything, like refrigeration and everything for my off-grid, I'll get rid of the electricity totally. But last year or the year before, we didn't have any electricity per se in the house other than our solar. Well, now, since we've been up here working and I didn't have the electricity shut off, I just done a minimum payment every month of, I think our minimum's $22 or something like that, or $32. Kind of stupid, but for not using any electricity, just to have the meter on the wall. But anyway, that's the way they do it. Anyway, enough of that. Like I say, the A-frame off-grid deal is probably going to come to a halt, and well, it already has. I'm not going to spend any money on it down there. But the trailer, we're moving back into the trailer. We've been canning, and I was told that this had a 275-gallon fuel oil barrel buried for a septic tank, and then it had a drain field going down over the hill. Well, I dug it up, and guess what? There's no tank. So I had to bite the bullet. This is part of my solar, but I figured I needed my septic working before I needed my solar. I can still pay the electric bill of about 60 or 80 bucks a month because I do have some of it on solar. But anyway, this is what I had to buy. $1,000. Well, it's going to be $1,000 with the gravel that I got to buy. The tank was $800, and my gravel's going to be $200. And remember the farmer that I told you over there where I do all the work on the equipment, on building stuff? Well, this is his backhoe, and I use it for free. He even furnishes my fuel. So anytime I need any digging or stuff done, I trade him work, and I get the use of this stuff. So it's the barter system. I love it. Everybody's happy. Like I say, there's no tank in here at all. I mean, the sewer line, I don't know if you can see it, but anyway, it's over underneath this right there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but anyway, that's where it's at. That's where it comes out. I got to expose it a little more. And then I got to run it down. This is the pit for the tank. And then I already redone, just around the corner down there is where this drain field starts, because I put a drain field in it 2 years ago thinking that there was a tank in here. Well, there isn't, and it all of a sudden quit working. And well, it plugged all the line that came down through here, all plugged up, and quit working. But I've got it open from this point up to the trailer, and it goes underneath and up into there. So I've been busy digging. I mean, it took me almost all day, half the day, to get this all done. Had to run and get the tank. It's a brand new tank. It was about a lot cheaper than uh, the concrete tanks, but I just thought the poly tanks were better looking. I mean, and I could lift it and lower it. Of course, the other guys, if I would have had the other guys bring a regular cement tank in, they would have set it for me if I would have got the hole dug. But I figured, what the heck, I can do it myself. The garden, we're still pretty much self-sufficient as far as other than flour and just odds and ends stuff. If she likes hamburgers, so she'll buy her hamburger. I eat deer. I eat elk. I've got a buddy of mine that does elk hunting. I do deer hunting. And so my meat, and I'm on a diet for low cholesterol because that's the part of my problem I have with my heart is cholesterol. And I'm allergic to statins, which that means I can't take any of the cholesterol medicine, like Crestor and Lipitor and all that stuff. I've went through all that in the past years, and I have allergic reactions to them. But now we've been doing peppers, onions. We got them all dug. We've got our soup starter. I just got done with that. We got like maybe 4 or 5 more jars to do that didn't seal. The jars were something wrong with the jars or something. But anyway, we still have tomatoes left. We're going to do some canning of them either today or tomorrow to finish that up. The ones that are ready anyway. We'll still have tomatoes there next week. We done our soup starter yesterday. Got a LP tank give to me. I don't know if I said this in my last video, but I got that LP tank off of it's for a forklift. Well, it doesn't work very good. It blackens everything up on the thing, but I've been using that because it's been too hot. I used the cook stove last night, though. Boy, it smells good in here. Anyway, this is our soup starter. Now, there's a combination of beans in there that we grew out of the garden, or we got out of the garden. Lima beans, kidney beans, navy beans. It's soup beans of all kinds that we grow out of the garden. And then when tomatoes, we throw in tomato and mix it all together in a great big tub, and then we can it. And this is what we call the soup starter. You can add beef to it. You can add browned hamburger and throw a little tomato sauce in with it, or tomato paste, not tomato sauce. Salt and pepper, and you've got a vegetable soup, either with or without hamburger or whatever you want to put with it. Some people put chili in it, or chili powder, whatever you want to call it. I don't mind it. I put salsa in with it and cook it up that way. It gives it a little kick. But it's good. We go through a lot of it, as you can see. The trailer, we're cleaning it up as we go. I've got a lot of work. I don't have the kitchen cabinets. Let me turn the lights on a minute. Well, that helped a lot. Anyway, I got to get some insulation and some 2x4s. The tank kind of hit me pretty hard, and the gravel will be here tomorrow, hopefully, because it's supposed to rain, and I didn't want to lose everything. But anyway, I've got all the cabinets up on the top. I've got this cabinet's down at the house. I got that one framed up in there, but I got to raise it up again. I got to close in this door. This used to go to that outside. Well, it's tore off now. It used to be another bedroom that leaked like a sieve, and I got that. I got to put a window in there. I got to frame that up and put a window. The window that was in there, I'm going to put over there. But we've cleaned up a little bit. We still got more to clean. The carpeting, that was a no-show. We had carpeting for the the bedroom that we bought, and when we got it, it was the wrong stuff. It was too small. I gave them the dimensions, and I told them I needed 10 by 12, and they gave us 10 by 10. So we sent that back. So the bedroom and the hallway is not going to get carpeted right now. But we got a roof over our head. I've got to redo some wiring. Now this guy that had this house, or this trailer, well, putting in a septic system in without a tank, and just running it down a drain field. Well, this was a good fuse box. Now I got to replace it because this is all burn up here on the main lugs. So I'm gonna I got to redo it all. It's a mess. You turn the microwave on and have a light on in the kitchen, and it blows the circuit breaker. So I mean, it's a wiring menagerie in here. But I did get a door put in. Like I say, I took the 2 windows out, put this one in. I don't know if I'm going to keep this door. I've got French doors, and they're just a little bit bigger than this, and they open in, and I like a full door. When you open these doors up, it's kind of screwy, but it's alright. I mean, it's a sliding glass door. I just think it'd look better with the French doors when I've already got a sliding glass door there in the living room. So I'm thinking about putting French doors in here. This wood here, I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I'm probably either going to make my countertop out of it, or I'm going to put it on the wall. I haven't decided. I've got 2 more beams that I have to put up. I've got the support beam that comes down here, but I got to move that countertop and get rid of that. And I got to make this fit down there, and the refrigerator is going to be on this side. But anyway, I got another beam that I got to put down here. I've already cut them. Have got to cut them in half with a chainsaw sawmill. So I'll have that done by the next video, probably, if not in the near future. Like I say, I want to be in here by the end of next month. I got a lot of work to do. I got water. I haven't decided on what I'm going to use for water storage yet. I can use totes like that, but I'll have to bury them somewhere in here because this is where my water comes in. And I want to do it to where it doesn't freeze. Either I got to pour a concrete slab and build a building on the side of the house, or bury them halfway down. And I don't know how far I can dig away from that post, because that's our power line, and I don't know if I get too close to that when I dig. I don't know if it'll hold it or not, but I'm not going to go that deep. I know how far them go down. Them are about 6-8 foot deep. I'm only going to do about 3 feet, but anyway. This mess here is what came out of this here. That's an old sewer line. I don't know what the deal was with that. He had a shutoff. That was what part coming off of the sink. And there was a shutoff on it. And it's a sewer line. So don't figure. But anyway, like I say, I've got 4 of these. I got 2 that don't leak. They're in the A-frame down there. I don't know if you can see it down there. Well, you know where it's at. But anyway, the A-frame has got 2 of them tanks in it that I can move up here. And like I say, I'll put them here. And I'm hoping I can put the building on top of it, or else bury it a little bit. I'll still have to pour foundation, or do a foundation and then cement blocks if I bury it in the ground. But I've got a little bit of electrical work left to do, like I showed you in there. And then the trailer before winter is going to get wrapped with, what do you call it, Tyvek. So I'll be busy. never a dull moment. And then we got deer season. We've been kind of slacking off on the squirrels. Like I say, we got, what was it, 12 or 14 squirrels now. 14, I think it is. And not from our property. It's from another. I've got a farmer that has a bunch of oak trees and walnut trees, and he also has hogs that he free ranges. He just turns them loose out there, and it's kind of funny because when a walnut or an acorn falls, it's a fight between who gets there first, either the hogs or the squirrels. So it's pretty funny to watch that. Anyway, that's what's going on in my world. I hope you enjoy. Don't forget, subscribe, ask questions. I'll answer. I'm just a normal guy trying to show you what's going on. I'm trying to make it. It's not hard. It's hard work, and you got to be dedicated to be self-sufficient and try to live off-grid. It isn't easy, I'll tell you that, and it's not cheap. You can go cheap and then you just keep adding and adding and adding, and pretty soon you're back up there. It's pretty expensive, but you do it in steps. Like I say, I had to go with that tank. I had to give up my solar and my batteries that I was going to use in the trailer or the A-frame, but I decided to put the A-frame on hold, and so I can decide on what I'm going to do with it. I had to put everything on hold because I needed that septic tank. We had to have some place for our waste to go. We've had trouble the last 2 years with our septic system over there at the trailer. Down here, where there's problems with it, it needs to be pumped, and the truck can't get to it most of the time because of the hillside. And so we're just fighting a never-ending battle down here at the A-frame. Not saying that it wasn't a bad purchase. It just it's been neglected so long and needs a lot of work. So we're going to go back up to the trailer, like I say. And I have to make it to where we can live comfortable. There's going to be a time where I can't do what I can do now. I'm fortunate and lucky that I can do what I can do. Even the doctor commended me on how good I can get around and how I do with what I've got going on. And everybody tells me that if you quit doing what you're doing, you'll probably go downhill faster than what I am. So I stay active. I'm not letting it get me down. This is my passion. I love it. I want to get off grid. I want to have my own food. I want to have my own meat. Chickens are going to be coming into the project. I've already got the rabbits. The only thing I want to really have to buy is LP, and I might even get rid of that if I can find a way to generate enough power to run a refrigerator and freezer, because we do have a lot of that. If it was just me, I wouldn't have any problems. I could live off-grid, no problem, but my wife, she's got to have that freezer and refrigerator. Everything else she's cool with. So, and I can't afford a LP gas refrigerator. Look it up. They're expensive. So, well, I've jabbered enough. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Like I say, ask questions. If I can answer it, I'll answer it. If not, I'll baffle you. Thanks for watching. Bye.